Hey everybody, thanks as always for tuning in to P-Dub's Arcade Loft, where we always appreciate it when you come and hang out upstairs with us. We got a brand new episode today of Multicade Mondays, your favorite arcade and gaming podcast show. And guys, there's a lot of stuff going on, man. We got some AtGames news, we got some Arcade1Up news, we got iArcade is making a big announcement tomorrow. What could that possibly be? All that and more on tonight's Multicade Mondays. All right, my dudes, let's have some fun tonight. Let's turn on some music. Let's get back to having a good time, man. Woo! Let's get some music going here. How about that? Yeah, right there. How's that volume? Is that volume good? Let me know. Or let me know if that volume's too loud. All right. Before we get started, guys, we got to say hi to who's here in the live chat. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, today in the live chat, we got Jolly Green is here, Dragon Gamer's here, Quentin's here, David G is here. Hopefully Mrs. G's there as well. Tim Tilley is here, the self-titled Zach is here, Bo Knows Tecmo and Bo Knows Monday Entertainment. Nooner's here, Prince Malcolm's here, Rudra's here, Trevor's here, Luis Chambers is here, Mitchell's here, Z-Man's here, Tim Tilley is here, Nerd Lounge, Casey Cook, Charlie Chuck, Kurt Mason, Steven, Goofy Foot, Adam Kolb, Z-Man, Biggie D, and the Nerd Lounge Master. All right, everyone's here, guys. Welcome to the show. Oh, you know what? Here, we got to do something. I think somebody here deserves a promotion. Let's see if we could find them. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest moderator added to the P-Dubs Arcade Loft YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got the wrench, he's got the power. The next time he types something in the live chat, he'll see it. That's right. Congratulations to Luis Chambers for adding moderator status. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Now, I did invite the Cornercade on, but Cornercade doesn't have his stuff set up. He's all like, P-Dubs, I want to stream with you, man. I want to be part of the show. I got the energy. I got the passion you're looking for. Give me a chance, P-Dubs. Give me a chance. The guy is begging for a chance. And if there's one thing I love doing, is promoting new and upcoming YouTube channels. In fact, I have an open invite. You know who you are, and all you have to do is call in, brother, when you get off work in 20 minutes. So we'll see if he's got the guts to call in. No peer pressure. No peer pressure. You know who I'm talking about out there in the live chat. Conti's here. What's up, man? The announcement's going to be a Steven Universe cabinet. Oh, I think you're talking about iArcade. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen. All right. Let's talk about some stuff here, guys. Let's while we're waiting for everyone to join, how about we just talk about a little bit of AtGames stuff? How does that sound? All right, so one thing I didn't know, and, you know, I'm an idiot, I don't pay attention, is when it comes to your AtGames Legends pinball machine, if there's one thing that I was never a big fan of, is the height of that unit, right? Let's take a look. As you can see, it's much larger than your Arcade1Up pinball machines, which I love. The fact that it's larger than the Arcade1Up pinball machines, but it's at such a weird height. Whereas the Arcade1Up pinball machines, they're at the perfect height. You have to admit that, guys. When Arcade1Up designed them, they made them pretty and they put them at the right height. The legs on here are too short, right? So sure enough, sometimes all you have to do is pay attention to those in the community. And I found out, guys, that if you go to the Pinball Life website, and I'll even put a link in the video description below. I'll add it after the show, but I'll put it in the live chat right now. You can order some Stern Sega Black Leg set of 4 for $60, and these will fit the holes, the bolt holes and everything perfectly on your AtGames pinball machine. These are much taller legs, and I'll even have a photo here, which I got to bring up. Let's do it right here. So for instance, if you take a look at Nathan Foster's photo here, his AtGames Legends pinball machine, which he's put a Buy Stuff Store back box on. But as you can see, here's how tall the legs are. The black legs compared to the original. These legs right here on his Pinball Micro, these are the legs that were on his pinball machine. As you can see, they're a lot shorter. And obviously these legs are a lot taller, gets you up to a more standard height, less pain on your back. So sure enough, my dudes, I went ahead and I placed my order for some Sega legs. So I'm pretty excited about that. Let's try and find that website again. So it's $59.95, and then you're going to want to order these feet. They're only $2.50 a piece, so $10 for the feet. You could reuse the same bolts you have, or you could just order black bolts if you want for another $10 off this website. But pinballlife.com has the set of legs that you're looking for. Like, these are the set of legs that when I happen to walk by my pinball machine, I'll be doing a little bit of cat calling. Those Sega legs on my pinball machine. I can't wait for them to arrive. I ordered them last week. I just got the email today from Pinball Life that they're shipping now. So the turnaround time was 4 days, 4 business days, not including the weekend, before it shipped. So yeah, guys, that's pretty cool, right? Yeah, she's a little short. She needed some heels, Nooner. She needed some heels. She-Line is here. We love She-Line. How you doing, She-Line? And of course, Rhea is here. Absolutely adore Rhea. Rhea, welcome to the show. Guys, make sure you check out Rhea's channel, especially if you like watching gaming live streams. She's so close to 1,000 subscribers. She can taste it. Head over there. Click that button for P-Dubs. Come on back. Let's get her over 1,000 subs. She's been working so hard. She deserves it. All right, Raven's here. What's up, guys? Complete Geek TV's here. What's up, dudes? They say that this looks nice. Sold. Yeah, I like it. Charlie Chuck. He's living on the edge. He updated his AtGames Legends Ultimate, and it still works. Full transparency, guys. What was it? Last week or the week before, the AtGames Legends Ultimate firmware 5.68 came out. I still haven't updated any of my devices to that particular firmware yet, so I'm not there yet. I just have had no time to tinker with a lot of my AtGames stuff. The only thing I've done is tinker with that Legends Pinball Micro, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. I am going to get God of War. I'm not going to get Sonic Frontiers, but I am going to get God of War. I might get Sonic Frontiers when the price drops. I could see that being like a $20 game in no time. Hopefully that makes sense. Kamla's here. What's up? Endless 1UP is here. Endless, guess what? I finished editing my Steam Deck video. My first Steam Deck video is going live this week. Already scheduled it. I'm so excited. All right. Let's get into some stuff. I got to turn that music down just a little bit, guys. It's giving me a headache. As cool as it sounds. There we go. There we go. We turn it down just a little bit. All right. So for starters, guys, I got my Legends Pinball Micro, and I got to say the build quality on this thing is way better than I thought it was going to be. This thing is a solid built cabinet. It definitely feels like a rock in my hands. It doesn't feel cheap in any way, shape, or form. And also, the big thing is the haptics. The haptics here, when you're holding the front of this pinball machine, the haptics feel fantastic. In fact, guys, here's going to be your controversial statement for the night. Guess what? I think the haptics on this micro pinball machine feel better and are more dialed in than the big boy pinball machine back there in the corner. That's right. As you guys know, the haptics there have been a roller coaster of a story ever since that product was released. But man, this thing straight out of the box, this mini pinball machine, dude, it's killing it. It's killing it. And for such a small tabletop pinball device, I'm actually really enjoying testing it out. I've only been able to test it the last 2 days. I'm going to test it a few more days. I've been trying to get some stuff up and running, seeing if there's a way to get certain ways to play more pinball games up and running. I could care less about playing arcade games on this thing because there's no joystick to do that. The goal is, can we play more pinball games on this thing, and how do we do it, and all that kinds of stuff. So I'm still in my testing phase, but eventually I'm going to have some content out. But my initial reactions are, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. And unfortunately, as I stated a long time ago when this thing first got announced, the asking price of $450, just in my opinion, just seems too high. Even though this thing is cool, it's solid, it does everything that the Big Brother machine does, except it has a launch button instead of a plunger. I mean, it does everything the Big Boy Brother does. It's even though it's cool, it still feels like it's overpriced, right? That's why when they had it for that NOD sale, National Owners Day sale, I paid for it out of my own pocket, $350. I'm enjoying it. Definitely get it on sale if you can, but we'll talk about all that stuff in just a minute. Have you guys seen any content out there about the Legends Pinball Micro, or have you received one? And what are your impressions? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know in the live chat. What I can tell you is, if you own the big machine, you probably don't need this one. You shouldn't stress about it, etc. Unless for some reason there's another part of your house with a bar, a table, a corner, where you really feel like, hey man, it would be kind of cool to have this thing there. It would be kind of cool to have this little device there in the home to play some quick pinball games, your office or whatever. But if you have the big pinball machine, you really don't need it. You really don't. It's kind of like the we've had this conversation before. It's like the Legends Ultimate Arcade machine. If you have the big one, you really don't need the Legends Ultimate Mini. You really don't. It's the same product, just smaller. Let's see what people are saying in the live chat. Louis P says he'll get it when it goes on sale. Not coming up. He's going to get it for $350 again. Well, you might be able to get it this month for cheaper, guys. We'll talk about that. Yeah, $450. Yep, haptics on the Legends Pinball suck. I unplugged mine. Glad to hear the Mini is better. Soul Red, if you ever get a chance to play a Mini, I'm telling you, man, the haptics on this thing feel fantastic out of the box. They are dialed in. They're mounted perfectly. There's no rattle. None of that. And it feels great when you're playing. It feels great. At least you don't have to worry about scratching the glass on the cocaine table. Oh, the cocaine. So yeah, I just set it here for the picture. Obviously, I shared this picture on my social media. I just set it here. It's got rubber feet on the bottom, guys. Plus, this is a tempered glass cover, so this isn't going to scratch my cocktail pinball. I set it here for scale, so you guys can see how small it is compared to a real pinball machine behind it, as well as the cocktail table. It doesn't even take up half of the cocktail table. Goofy Foot has one. He says the micro pin plays amazing. Damien Deal With It says, nice to see a Mini with 2 screens. And what's nice is they work right out of the box. No modding. Cogs R Us is here, guys. By the way, big shout out to B Kong. Guys, he hit 9,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's catching up to P-Dubs. Oh boy. Cogs R Us, congrats on 9,000 subs, my dude. Phil's Notebook, he got the full-size pinball, don't need the Mini. Exactly. In fact, I definitely plan on saying that in my review. Obviously, I wanted to pick up this product to review it for the channel, plus experience it. As you guys know, I tend to buy and do a lot of stuff because I'm trying to make content and get information out there for you guys. Why do you guys think I did the Arcade1Up in-tech gaming control panel mods? And I've done 2 videos on that in the last week on my channel. Is because it's a new product, it's out there. There needs to be some content on it. And I just want to share it with you guys, at least my experience with it. I'm no expert, but just tell you what I think of this stuff. Because people might be interested in it. Now, what's funny, too, is even in those videos, I said there's always multiple ways to go. So, for instance, if you just care about playing pinball, and the only thing you care about is playing pinball, well, then in that case, my dudes, what you would want to do is just stick with an Arcade1Up pinball machine and just do the Team Encoder Pinner Hack, especially the most recent one, which I think is 3.9, where you can get all 30 tables on there, plus access to the Zen Studios Android store. That way you can play more games, right? That way you can play more games. All pinball games using the DMD and all the features of the table and stuff. This Nintendo Switch mod is more if like, hey man, I don't want to just play pinball games. I'm okay with losing the DMD, and you know what? I want to also be able to play some arcade games. I just put out a video on my channel showing you guys that, hey, you could do the 22-inch back glass monitor mod. And with that, now that you have a control panel, just like the Legends Ultimate Pinball Machine, now you can play a whole bunch of games on your back glass, which, as you can see here, I'm just kind of skipping through my video. Go check out the video if you're interested in it. We cover this stuff, guys, because we want you guys to, you know, see this stuff, right? We're going to get to that when we talk about Arcade1Up. We're talking about AtGames right now. Let's see here. As soon as Kong goes Gundam, he'll hit 10,000. David Watson, are these available now? Trying to find where to purchase one. Not seen anywhere. Are you talking about the Intech Gaming control panel, or are you talking about the AtGames Legends Pinball Micro? Let me know in the live chat. The Pinball Micro will be available for sale here very soon. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. This is pretty funny. Yeah, B posted a short on his channel, and within like 45 minutes, it had 11,000 views. Those YouTube shorts are really taking off. Really taking off. All right. All right. B, stop stealing my thunder, bro. All right, let's show you some cool stuff that's going on with AtGames, and we'll talk iArcade and Arcade1Up because we talk about everybody here on Multicade Mondays. All right, so I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but AtGames is doing a big sale starting in just a few days. Big winter sale. So if you're interested in picking up some of these products, winter sale starts 9 a.m. Pacific time on November 10th. And it's going to run through November 14th. So it's going to be all for the rest of the week. And there's going to be a bunch of deals. There's going to be 34 deals. And sure enough, here it is right here. This is the one that I'm talking about. Legends Pinball Micro. It's going to be on sale again for $349. You do have to pay shipping, which, my God, AtGames, I wish you would give people free shipping. I don't know why they can't do it, and all the other companies can. It totally ruins like the deal, in my opinion, sometimes. But hey, it is what it is. But the Legends Pinball Micro is going to be on sale again. And remember, there's two artwork options. You can get the solid Tato artwork that's got Space Invaders on one side, Bubble Bobble on the other, or the Multicade artwork, which has a whole bunch of games on it. Of course, all the arcade cabinets, the pinball machine, all that kinds of stuff is going to be on sale. Quad play control panel, I think it might be on sale as well. It destroys you. These aren't in Canada. Might want to reach out to the Brick. I think Michael B has a good relationship with them, and he knows what's going on there. Now, also, this quad play control panel is going to be on sale for $200. It's a lot of money for a 4-player control panel, but guess what? A lot of people are loving it, man. I'm seeing a lot of feedback from people. Excuse me. In the AtGames Facebook groups, in their Discords, Reddits, responding to John Wagner. Wagner's Tech Talk, great guy. He did a review of it. Tampa Tech's review sucked, but Wagner's review was good. Whatchamacallit? I know, I'm a dick. What can I say? But what's funny is a lot of positive feedback. A lot of people are really digging this quad play control panel. So I myself told you guys I'm not buying one. Even if AtGames reached out to me and said, P-Dubs, do you want one for review? I would tell them no. I just have no interest in it. And as you can see, my AtGames stuff is in my office. My wife and kid hardly ever come in here. They'll never play with me. I'll never have 4 people over to use it. It would be a waste of everyone's time and money. But there's a lot of good content out there for it. B-Kong says he's going to drop the Micro if it's in the $200 range. Yeah, I'm wondering if retailers are going to pick up that Legends Pinball Micro. And if they do, how much are they going to sell it for? And if they collect dust, as you know, if this stuff collects dust long enough, it goes on sale. You guys notice the Arcade1Up Simpsons cabinets are now $150 at some stores. They were $199. Now they're $150. The price just keeps dropping. The Walmart can't give these things away. These Arcade1Up Simpsons cabinets. Yep, I got it. Rainwater. I got that about 12 hours ago. Andrew. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I really don't need it. I really don't need it. So here's something interesting. So as you guys know, what AtGames does is they do it the right way, where they share information with a bunch of content creators. There's no hidden secret things going on. They do it the right way, the same way Capcom does, Ubisoft does, iArcade does, etc. They share it. They give you the information, say do what you want with it, but here's the embargo date or whatever. And that's it. That's it. One thing that got brought up by some content creators, speaking on behalf of consumers, was, hey guys, why haven't you put the Legends Core Max on sale yet? There's a lot of people interested in the Legends Core Max hockey puck. And you'll notice every time they do these sales, they've done 2 nods, and they now have this winter sale going on. And guess what? The Legends Core Max still isn't on sale. That's a big mistake, in my opinion. That hockey puck is pretty cool. And I think they should put it on sale. They said that they heard the feedback. They appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see it in the next batch of sales. Charlie Chuck says 2 products he likes are the Bit LCD and the 4-player, and the sale prices are still too high for me. Yeah, the Bit LCD is $279. I think when I got mine, when they first announced it, and I jumped on my pre-order and paid for it, I think it was $200. So it's a little bit higher than what it was. You could always wait for more sales. There you go. Yep, trying to bring the news, man. I got to fill in for my boy Michael B. the Game Genie, who had to take tonight off. Big shout out and prayers for Michael B. the Game Genie. His family has been so sick lately. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I hope they all get better. So, but if you guys think that AtGames is stinking it up, man, I don't know if you guys know, but they're coming to Kohl's, Best Buy, as well as Newegg. So, hey, man, good job, AtGames. Before, you could only find AtGames directly, and then it was Sam's Club, and then it was Walmart online. And then I saw them at GameStop, right? Now they're at Best Buy, they're at Kohl's, they're at Newegg, they're expanding. So they're doing pretty well. So you have to give it up to them. I mean, the more retailers they add who are buying their products, the more products they manufacture. It's all good stuff. So good for them, right? Good for them. So you're saying there's a chance. Mike Ski Mask, the Game Killer, is here. He does a podcast show with Endless One Up on Endless One Up's channel on Sundays, guys. You might want to check that out. It's early afternoon Sundays. Austin says the Bit LCD and the Legends Gamer Pro on a pedestal with a big screen TV is the perfect Golden Tee setup. There you go. All right, let's see what we got here. Merklove, if you have a dirt cheap or treasure hunt in your town, get all these arcades after Christmas from Sam's. You can pick them up for 60 to 90% off. You got the AtGames Pinball Big Boys for $70. Well, hey, man, that's a hell of a score, bro. That's a hell of a score. Good for you. But you know what's kind of funny is, so I find this funny. So AtGames, on their YouTube channel, they've been putting out videos with their monthly update where a lot of this information comes from. The information they send to content creators and media and press, it's literally just a slideshow, right? But they put together a YouTube video of the slideshow, right? And I noticed something on their slide. Let me pull it up here. I find this kind of funny. Here we go. Let's go full screen for you guys. You guys might have a hard time seeing it, but you'll notice they're pulling comments and feedback on the Legends Pinball Micro. What they were doing was trying to hype up the fact that this product is getting some pretty positive feedback. But you notice right here, this I was thinking that maybe these comments were from their own YouTube channel. But what they're doing is they're pulling comments off other YouTube channels. Because like right here, Video Game Vegas, who always leaves such detailed and well thought out comments on my YouTube videos. He left this long comment talking about the Legends Pinball Micro and how much he liked it. You see, he even addressed it to me, right? So AtGames is pulling comments off other videos. And after they pull the comments off the other videos, then they're sharing them. But hey, it's good. It's stuff about their products. So, I mean, hey, you gotta, I guess it's okay. It's kind of funny, though. It's still kind of funny. But yeah, there's been good press for the quad play, good press for the Pinball Micro. The Bit LCD's gotten good press. I mean, let me tell you something. Let me ask you guys honestly. All right? And be honest. Considering the fact that the quad play and the Pinball Micro and the Bit LCD are all getting positive reviews, and I'm not just talking about from the YouTubers, but from people in the community. Lots of positive feedback. Do you guys think that AtGames is back to making quality products? Is this something to be happy about? Hell, look, even the Rexer Show jumped in. And as you guys know, the Rexer Show, man, it takes a whole bunch of sugar, sweetened cream, and hugs and kisses to get him to say something positive. And he wrote, very nice. It looks good and fun. I like that the arrows around the quad play joystick show what angle the quarter players are at. Even the Rexer Show. And he doesn't like anything. Even he left a good comment. Are they coming back? All right. Jason says he loves it. Matt Astra, how do tech companies not have one person who can make a YouTube video? They should. They should. Actually, iArcade does. iArcade they've hired a couple of guys who've done all their YouTube videos. And they actually put together like little videos and sizzle reels. Arcade1Up does that occasionally on a new product. AtGames just puts together this stuff. All right, Chris says he's a massive AtGames fans. The builds, the games, the sales. Even the latest firmware shows they were listening because it didn't crash our systems. Miracles do happen. Rexer said something nice. I know! Rexer, cats and dogs, mass hysteria. That cracked me up when I saw that, because Rex hates everything. I think they're stepping it up lately. All right, so let's talk about it. So tomorrow, iArcade is going to be doing a little bit of an event. Let's see if we can pull something up here for you guys. And what do you guys think it's going to be? So they've been kind of hyping it up ever since their live stream last week. They're saying big news starting tomorrow on Tuesday. What do you guys think it's going to be? Is it going to be a new product? Is it going to be new games? Is it going to be sales? Is it going to be deals? Is it going to be accessories? What do you guys think it's going to be? Oh, we're going to get there, Cornercade. I am not an Arcade1Up channel. I know some guys only talk Arcade1Up. I don't only talk Arcade1Up. That's why people like coming here, brother. We'll get to Arcade1Up. Steven says he thinks it should be software related. So you're talking about games or firmware? I would love for them to push out a firmware update. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Light guns finally live? I hope so. I got 2 Sinden light guns, one with recoil, one without. Would love to plug them in and finally test them out. No new hardware? Agreed. Sales on gold cabs. Sales. What I can tell you guys is I think a lot of companies are going to be having deals this month. Black Friday and Christmas time is approaching, so I think you're going to hear some good stuff about deals. That's what I think. All right. Sega and Atari 50th is what I want. Atari has an exclusive with Arcade1Up. Atari won't come to iArcade. I think it's going to be iArcade branded keychains, not on sale. Which, by the way, don't let them fool you. Atari is the only company that Arcade1Up has an exclusive with. Just so you know. Anything else people say is full of shit. I just want a Dona Dodo skin theme. Like I've said 100 times, if Jong or PK at AtGames or Jong at iArcade, if they wanted to write Midway a check for $1 billion or Capcom a check for $1 million, they could have Midway and Capcom games. That shit's not on lockdown. Money talks. Jong Pong. Charlie Chuck sold his iArcade. Joystick tops and candy for the kids. There you go. A Galacticon cabinet. Would you guys want a Galacticon cabinet? I'll be honest, guys. I think there's enough skins of the iArcade out there. I mean, I don't think just announcing new cabinet skins would excite folks. Rainwater Games says he thinks it's going to be a home run swing right to the groin. Ouch! That kind of reminds me of an old arcade game. Don't break NDA. Don't break NDA. Don't break NDA. What's your view? Oh, we're going to get to Arcade1Up in just a minute. This iArcade stuff is only going to take another minute. So they are re-announcing Mutant League Football. I really wish they could get this damn game up and launched on their system because, in all honesty, it's a fun game. You like NFL Blitz. You like Mutant Football League. It's a great game. If they could ever figure out how to get that thing released, oh man, that would be nice. I want the Double Dragon Black Edition, but it's sold out. Is it? Will it still be sold out by the end of the week? What's up, guys? Yes, this is what we need. Some Bearsis anti-fatigue mats. There you go. There you go. Yeah, this is one of the many, many awesome songs that I play when I'm making videos. I can't help myself. I like good music, man. Yeah, like, look at poor Jeff Walsh. He got the iArcade Mutant Football League cabinet, but not the game. But then again, iArcade, they did do something nice. They did reach out to everyone who pre-ordered the Mutant Football League skin and said, look, we don't know if or when we're ever going to release this game. So you have a choice. You get your order canceled or swapped to a different skin, or cancel your order or whatnot. Or if you really want the skin, because let's be honest, guys, that Mutant Football League cabinet had some badass artwork on it. You can still get it. And some people like Mr. Walsh here said, yeah, I'll take the skin. And I feel bad because they have this gorgeous cabinet, but not that actual game. Damien Deal With It thinks they're going to do a handheld. I would be shocked if they did a handheld, but then again, if they're going to announce new hardware, CES time is in January. So let's start doing those predictions next year, brother. I don't think we should predict that right now. Kung Fury iArcade cabinet? Yeah, there was. Very limited quantities. All right, so do us a favor. Well, not me a favor. Oh, what did I do? I hit the wrong thing? Okay. All right. If you're interested in iArcade stuff, definitely want to tune in to their show tomorrow. They broadcast in the afternoons. Guys, correct me in the live chat if I have the time wrong. Is it 2 p.m. Central Time? And they do their Friday announcements, and you'll find out about all the news that they got. Supposedly it's going to be cool. We'll find out. You know what's funny is I was one of those content creators that kept tracking the ports. There's like import key websites and stuff, but in order to get access to like the full bills of ladling and stuff, I had to pay a monthly fee. It was like $30 a month. I was like, why am I paying for this? Like, why am I even tracking this? Like, it was cool at first because I kept telling people like, hey guys, 1,000 Miss Pac-Mans just arrived. But now it's like, I don't even care. So I'll let other people do it. So I canceled that import website login because, dude, that was like $30 a month just to find out when arcade cabinets arrive. What a waste of money. The things we do just to stay on top of the news. Shoddy TV says Time Crisis is awesome. We haven't even gotten there yet, brother. But we're about to switch over to Arcade1Up here. Arcade1Up will probably take up the rest of the show. I'm still waiting for my boy to call in. He got off work 2 minutes ago. Why hasn't he called in yet? Was 2 minutes not enough time? We'll see. Who do you guys think my special surprise guest might be if he calls in? I'll tell you this much. He's never been on my channel before, ever. But he covers home arcades. You guys guess who it might be? It's 3 p.m. Central. Thanks so much. Console Fanboy, $2 super chat. If iArcade announces Baseball Stars 2, I will buy. Buy what? I thought you got rid of your cabinet, buddy. Or are you talking about the cabinet that you put in the trash that's actually in your bedroom? I tease Zohar because I think he still has his cabinet. And it was all for show. Now I got to join the show for the arcade. Hey, I sent you a link, but man, you got to have your stuff. Cornercade, you got to have your stuff. No, it's not Brick Rod. Although, you know what? Everyone needs to be nice to Brick. Back off Brick Rod. I got Brick Rod's back. Brick Rod's a good dude. I'm a brickie. And you know what's funny is when he started making YouTube content, like all his videos were like a minute or less long. And it made no sense. Like, why do you keep pumping out all these 1 minute YouTube videos? And guys, this was before YouTube Shorts. And now that he's making YouTube Shorts, his shorts are killing it. Because it's the 1 minute content. Guys, do you like shorts? Do me a favor. Put a 1 in the chat if you like shorts. Put a 0 in the chat if you don't. Let me know if you guys like shorts. I've done some shorts on my channel. I haven't done a lot. I try not to bury you guys in that stuff. But let me know if you guys are interested in 60-second or less content. No, it's not Mr. Home Arcade. Brick Rod never blinks. He does blink. When dust touches his eyelid, it's just his house is so clean. There's no dust. Where's Jago? He lost me at Brickies. Come on! Be nice to Brick Rod. Brick Rod is like a really nice kid. He's a nice kid. I like the murder puppet shorts. Yeah, the puppets will be returning. So I have Little Liv, and of course we have Justin Wrong. Justin Wrong, not Justin Wong. Justin Wrong will be in my next Arcade1Up video. Hold on. So as you guys know, here's Justin Wrong. Oh wait, put your shirt down, bro. There's people watching. Here's Justin Wrong. And the funny thing about Justin Wrong is he doesn't talk much. He just sits there and stares at the camera with this blank open mouth stare. Because that's what he does. I'm sorry. Justin Wong might be one of the most talented fighting game people out there. But I can't watch him play fighting games because when he's got the camera on him, he's just sitting there at his face. He's like... That's it. Like, I can't watch people that play video games like that. I just can't do it. If I'm going to watch someone play video games, I'm going to watch Tim the Tatman or Dr. Disrespect because those guys are entertaining. Those guys are entertaining. But yeah, Justin Wrong will be coming soon on the channel. I'm sorry. Don't think I'm a jerk. I am a jerk. Don't think I'm a jerk. All right, my dudes. Let's talk about these Arcade1Up leaks. I guess he's not going to call in. Hold on. Let me message him. I'm going to give him one more shot. You know, I try to give these new guys a chance. Let's see what he says. You guys will like him, trust me. What's up with the dub zone? Well, now that I'm finally getting caught up on the arcade content, I'll be able to hop over there and post some stuff. So more stuff coming soon, brother. More stuff coming soon. Yeah, I bet I could beat him at MK2. I saw him play. Console Fanboy beat Justin Wong in Mortal Kombat. And when I saw him play in Mortal Kombat, I was like, I could beat this guy. I could beat this guy. All right, hold on. I'm messaging him right now. Let's see if he's coming. No, Rexer's been on my show. Remember, I said it's someone who's never been on the show before. Nope, Console Kits has been on my channel. Cool Toys been on my channel. Yeah, Little Liv and Justin Wrong. Sorry. All right. Well, let's get off of that. We should start dreaming out loud, guys, because the biggest moments. Shorts? What about jorts? All right, let's get to the good stuff. All right, I actually got to pull up I got to pull up these stupid pictures that everyone's been talking about. All right, I'll let you guys decide in the live chat. If you guys want to talk about the Casinocade first, put a 1 in the chat. If you guys want to talk about Time Crisis first, put a 2 in the chat. Let's see what you guys vote for. It's your guys' call, man. It's your show. I'm just here for fun. This is a positive channel. You guys will like him, so not Rexer. But we can make jokes, bro. We could have fun. All right, whoa. We have 1-1-1. 1 was what? 1 was Casinocade. 2 is Time Crisis. 1-1-1. 2-2-2. 1-1-1-1-1-1. Wow, look at how many people are more interested in the whatchamacallit? Casinocade. Yeah, Casinocade's for the win. So yeah, it's funny. I got a comment from Goofy Foot. $5 super chat. Could you hold off on any news about the Casinocades? My grandma will be out of the bathroom in 20 minutes. Well, tell grandma she better put a cork in it because we're diving into the Casinocades right now. Casinocades won. So obviously this is a dream come true for many people. We've all been waiting for this. I mean, when Arcade1Up announced that they were making arcade machines 4 years ago, didn't we all sit around going, man, if they only made like a casino machine, like that would just really be amazing if they made the Casinocade, right? And we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. $5 from Bush and Ragu. P-Dub, so Arcade1Up wants to do slot machines now? Please text me when they make a replica parking meter-cade. That'll make me money. There you go. All right. Yep. Long poop. Oh, I love SWAT. SWAT's a good dude. I would love to get SWAT on my channel. Every time I think I'm safe, SWAT kicks my door down and publishes another YouTube video. Okay, so here's the thing. You would have to be ludicrous to think that Arcade1Up is going to do real live gambling for live money. There's just way too much involved there for that to be happening. Way too much going on. I have no relationship with Arcade1Up, but I can almost guarantee you and say, guess what? I can almost guarantee you and say this thing is just fake video gaming, casino gaming. There is no money transactions going on here. It's all fake. It's a video game. It's a video game. That's it. Michael B needs to admit it. He won't admit it. And I don't know why. I don't know why he won't admit it. But all right, so let's talk about this. Now, I currently, as you guys know, if you've been following the channel, oh, here, let's go here. I currently am on a bit of a strike when it comes to Arcade1Up. I refuse to purchase any new products from them until they, at least at the bare minimum, fix NFL Blitz and Marvel vs. Capcom 2. If it takes them 2 weeks, if it takes them 2 months, if it takes them 6 months. I've heard rumors that it might be 4 to 6 months before they release online updates for those cabinets. Isn't that freaking embarrassing? So, no matter how long it takes, until they do right, I'm not buying any more Arcade1Up products, no matter how cool they are or may seem. Now, I myself think that this is a very, very interesting product. Now, is it something to get super excited and hyped about? Maybe not, because you know why? We know nothing. We know absolutely nothing about this product. All we have here is this. This is all we got. So how can you justify a purchasing decision when this is all you know? And it's kind of confusing, right? Like, why is there partycades and why is there a cabinet? Part of me was thinking maybe they're releasing 2 products, but maybe they're not, guys. Maybe they just made this as kind of like a background Photoshop, artwork for as part of their presentation at whatever event this was at, just to show what games come included on this thing. But what stinks about the box is nowhere on the box does it tell you how many games are included, or at least on this side of the box, right? But you would have to assume it would have more than just one game on it. So the question is this: does this thing have like 7 games or maybe 8 games if there's another game hidden? You see my mouse right here? If there's another game hidden right here behind the box, maybe it has 8 games, because obviously this is a whole bunch of money and dice for the photo. So sure enough, my wife saw this picture and my wife got excited, and she said, how does it work? How many games? What's the price? When's it coming out? And I told her, we know nothing. We know nothing. So there's nothing to get excited for. I myself think that this is, in all honesty, some of you are going to kill me for this. I think this is a good idea. Out of all the goofy crap that Arcade1Up has come up with over the years, where they do something that's really not arcade related, this actually, in my opinion, is the most interesting. And keep in mind, that's the word, interesting. You can't say it's awesome until all the facts come out, all the details. What is it? How does it work? How many games are included? Yada, yada, yada. Then you can make a really formal opinion on it. But this is actually very interesting, and my wife is very excited about it. And she wants more information. And if the information is solid to her, odds are, like Terminator 2, I'm going to end up owning this thing. Jaster Muriel says, what is the point of a non-slot machine since it's just luck? Also kind of messed up to let kids try gambling. What do you guys think about that feedback? I mean, as a parent, you could just tell your kids you're not allowed to touch it. I mean, when I look at my, let's just say for instance, here, let me turn the music off. When I take a look at my Infinity game table, there's a whole bunch of poker and blackjack games on there, and no money's being transacted. You got a whole ton of apps on your phone where you could play all kinds of gambling games that are fake, no money. It's not like it's unheard of. And obviously it's popular because there's a shit ton of those type of games out there. There might actually be a market for this product depending on what it is and what it can do. I honestly think it's interesting. And keep in mind, just interesting. Now, when the facts come out, if, for instance, they say, hey, it's only one game and it's like $600-700 and the live feature, it's just like online leaderboards. Like it might say like P-Dub's Arcade Loft won $1 million playing Wheel of Fortune. Like it might just say that on your screen. Who knows? Obviously, there's slot games, as you can see here. It's not really the Wheel of Fortune, the actual Wheel of Fortune video game, because they're all slot machine games. You can actually see the slot machine years. In my opinion, this is a very interesting product that I think is worth waiting for more information. But is it something to get all hyped over and start saving your money? Not yet. Not yet. All right, let me make sure I got We had another $5 super chat here. Music, Mike. I agree with your boycott, but I'm really tempted to get KI standard at $4.99. Do you know if it's free shipping? Signed, a hopeless addict. Guys, can you let me know in the live chat if I'm wrong? But I thought that the Killer Instinct was on sale, Arcade went up directly, or but also free shipping was being given on top of it. But let me know, guys, if I'm wrong. Uh, you have the computer on. Oh, hold on 1 second. Hang on, my dudes. I gotta send the cornercade something here. Here, I'll just put it in the live chat, buddy. You just click on it in the live chat. AR says the sale is it over? See, I don't even know. I haven't gone on their website. It's going to be the Playboy Vanna White version. All right, so let me see here. Let's get this off here. I thought I had the other picture too. There were two pictures of this bad boy. Do I have them both? Nope, I only have the one. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, it looks like it might be. I think I see what you're saying, Damien. There's a big cloth right here, so there might have been a cabinet right there. Here's what's interesting, guys. Though, look, does this remind you of an iArcade? This looks exactly like the front of an iArcade right here, one of the iArcade original ones. Endangered dog is in the house. What's going on, my dude? Welcome to the show. All right. I can't tell you guys, hey, in the live chat, if you're gonna buy this, press one. If you're not, press two. Because guess what, guys? We know nothing. We don't know how many games are included, how it works. We don't know the price, the release date, none of that kinds of stuff. But let's do this instead. If at least you're interested in hearing more, put a one in the chat. If this is a complete non-starter to you, even if they come back and say it's leaderboards, it's online, it's $500, and it's got 8 to 10 games on it, etc. Would you put a zero in the chat if you're completely non-starter for you, no matter what. Like you have no interest in casino games whatsoever. Let me know. I think it's worth waiting for more info. I think it's interesting. Now, Console Kits, Fox, and all them are saying that maybe they're going to do these party cades. Maybe they'll do two products. I would be surprised if they do two products. Just my opinion alone is this was all just put up here just to show whoever was here. Maybe it was retailers scoping out new products. Like, I think maybe they put this together just to show people, like, hey, here's the games that are going to be included on this thing. And look at all these big name titles Jeopardy, let's make a deal. Personally, I don't think they're gonna make partycades, but if they do, that's kind of interesting too. Like, it might, because in my opinion, it's just gonna be this thing right here. Like, this is it. One cabinet with, like, 8 games on it. So I'm gonna wait for more info before I completely pass judgment on this product. If you can't get updates on it, it's gonna get old real fast. You will always know the answers. There you go. Do you think a bunch of senior citizens will be complaining I can't see the image on the screen from the side? Oh, and console fanboy $2 super chat. He's going to be doing a drop test. Uh-oh. These are big time names. Partycade style with a stand? Maybe. I mean, if they do release them as partycades, I mean, you have to admit that's kind of interesting. But is this handle actually going to be functional, or is it just going to be there for show and you just press the buttons? There's a lot of casino games. I mean, guys, I'm in Arizona. There are a ton of casinos out here. We've gone to a bunch of them. There's the occasional game you go to that, even though it has a handle, guess what? Handle's not working. You have to use the buttons to play the game. It wouldn't surprise me if Arcade1Up, if they do release this as an actual partycade with a handle, if the handle's just there for show and not functional. Because that to me just sounds like a mechanical part that's going to break, and people, they're going to get customer service tickets. People are going to get mad. My kid yanked on it too hard and broke it, because you know what kind of quality it's going to be. Like, instead of it being metal, this will probably be made out of a plastic chrome with a plastic ball top. You know how Arcade1Up does it. It doesn't say your back screen, bro. It doesn't say you're here. Are you sure you're in the right room, brother? It doesn't say you're backstage. You gotta click on the join. You gotta hit after you put in your microphone and your headset. You have to click the join button, and then you'll be backstage. Which do I think will be the most popular? In my opinion, um, I don't know. Probably this thing is more interesting to me than the Partycades. Like I got the Defender Partycade. It's the Catalina wine mixer, and right now, guys, I have it on the floor of my loft. I don't have it mounted anywhere. You know what I mean? So I need to get it mounted. Everyone's gonna want to pull it. Yeah, they're gonna break it. If it does have a handle, they're gonna break it. Letting your kids gamble, I'll allow it. Oh, kids see a handle, they want to pull it, man. They're like, "What does this do? I'm gonna pull this lever." And by the way, no one better give my girl Vanna White any shit. She is a national treasure, my dude. She's a national treasure. This thing is pretty awesome. These at-home slots are sweet. I'm not gonna say it's awesome yet. Again, my philosophy is it's interesting. And I'm willing to wait to hear more information before I pass judgment. Right now, we know nothing else about this product except this photo. All right, I think that gets us off of the Wheel of Fortune topic. Let me get this off screen. All right, now let's talk about Time Crisis. And once again, guys, I'm not going to be pre-ordering anything until um until Arcade1Up fixes their products. I just can't give them any more money. All right. So start typing in the live chat, guys. I want to see your reactions to the Time Crisis announcement. We kind of talked about it. I was late to Super Game Room, dude, so we really didn't get to talk about it. Tyler V, $2. An awesome concept. You go, Dubs. I think it's a decent idea. Um, we'll have to see what the execution's like, right? Red Sea says they're not going to work the right way. The gun and the pedal have to be amazing. The Marilyn Monroe would be cool. All right. Now, the one guy I've been waiting on. Hold on. Let me see if he messaged me back here. Let's see here. Come on, man. All right, guys, do me a favor because I think he's watching the show right now. If you guys know, there's a YouTuber out there. His name is Biggie D, and he lives here in Arizona, and he lives like 30 minutes away from me. And him and I's been talking a little bit on Facebook and stuff. And I told him, I'm like, why don't you come on my show tonight? He's like, oh, I get off work at, a half hour into the show. So about 20 minutes ago, I was like, just call in during the middle of the show. People would like to call in. I have no problem promoting the up and coming YouTube channels. And I like Biggie D. I think he's putting in good work. Here's what he just messaged me. Yeah, I'm gonna rat you out, brother. He goes, the stage is too big. He's not ready to be on a stage this big yet. Brother, we only got 250 people watching. Sometimes we're pushing 300 plus. I think you can handle it. Guys, do you want Biggie D to man up and join the show? Give him some support. Give him some confidence. Throw it in the live chat. Let's get him on the show. He's a nice guy. He's a super nice guy. Let's get him on here so we can get his opinion. But in the meantime, our other good friend, the Quartercade, is here. What's up, brother?
What's going on, guys?
Look at you. You're not moving around. Last time I had you on the show, you were literally doing circles. And you were making the audience a little dizzy.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Hold on,
man.
I'm getting some feedback, like double voices. How do I fix that?
Are you hearing yourself?
I'm hearing like a 10-second delay on top of both of us.
Really?
Yeah,
do you have a window with the show open? You need to close that. Like, are you watching it on another window?
I just fixed it. Thank you.
There you go. Now you're good. All right. Go ahead and while I pull up your YouTube channel here, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody?
All right, guys. I'm Danny. I'm from the Cornercade. I know you guys saw me maybe one other time on a P-Dub channel. I also got my arcade. It was showcased on Console Kids. He's doing those little showcase arcade rooms. So we were we were sent some pictures in on there. We were lucky enough to get on his show too, which is pretty cool. But I just recently got into the home arcade scene.
Wait, Danny, whose show did you get on?
It was Council Kids' show.
Yeah, well, he's okay.
I got on your show too, but he didn't have me on live. You just showed pictures, so
he's not as good as P-Dubs, but
of course not.
He's all right. All right. I put a link for the Cornercade in the live chat, guys. Make sure you help Danny out. He's an up and comer, and he's very excited about these Arcade1Up products, guys. If you've seen his content, let people know in the live chat. If the Cornercade's got the cojones to come on the show, Biggie D, get on here, brother. I'm trying to help you out, man. I'm trying to help you out. All right. So, what do you think, real quick, Danny? Because we got to move on to Time Crisis. Just real quick, what are your thoughts on this whole Wheel of Fortune, Casino Cades, might be a Partycade? What do you think about all that?
It's cool that Arcade1Up is like branching out. You know, they did that with the little kid ones. What were those called? The Paw Patrol and the Pac-Man, the little like kid arcades.
The Baby-Cade?
The Baby-Cades, yeah. So that probably didn't stick, I would assume, because they didn't make any other ones. So it's cool to kind of dabble into, more of the older folk. We definitely got to tell P-Dub's wife. Everybody message P-Dub's wife about this, so he can get one in his home.
Yeah, well, she found out about it, and she's like, "What is this? This looks so cool." Blah 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 blah. Now, I did kind of mention this, Papa Bread. I'm very disappointed that Arcade1Up hasn't fixed Blitz or MVC2 yet, and until they fix those cabinets, I'm not buying any more Arcade1Up products. It's just my own personal choice with my wallet. But I hear what you're saying about the new products and then not fixing the existing stuff. I think Michael B was going to do a show tonight, and the topic was going to be, was this all a big distraction? And I really didn't want to dive into that too much because that was going to be the topic for his show. So maybe we'll let him cover that. But it's kind of weird that, hey, we got a whole bunch of, if you have a whole bunch of bad press coming at you, usually the number one way is to, put something shiny in the corner of the room, and all of a sudden all the eyes focus over there. Does that make sense, Danny? You think?
Oh yeah, fair? Totally. Yeah, I think they dropped the ball a lot, and I think they knew about it and they pushed it out anyways. And we're just gonna call it what it is. To be quite honest with you, though, the people that are kind of like, for lack of a better word, shilling these cabinets, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is a ton of fun. If you're getting these cabinets strictly to play online, I guess I wouldn't recommend them. But if you're getting these cabinets, like have fun with your family or friends that come over or just playing the computer, it's a no-brainer. Blitz and MVC2 are both a load of fun.
Okay, so you have MVC2?
Correct. It's actually behind me if you want to just swivel this. It's right there.
There it is. There you go. Are you going to do the... I've noticed a lot of people have been putting the vinyl graphics on the control panel to get rid of the cement. Are you going to do that?
No. I did like what a 19K Fox did. I think that was pretty cool looking for sure, but it's fine the way it is. I know if you guys follow my channel, I actually just went to an arcade on Sunday, and they actually had, people were complaining that the MVC2 cabinet was in like the form factor of the Midway. There was a cabinet there that I found. I took a picture of it in the Midway form. I think it was X-Men vs. Street Fighter. So I think these cabinets were in those forms. So I don't know, like I think it's great. So
yeah. All right. So let's I got to get your thoughts real quick because I know we got to talk about Time Crisis here, but you just joined the show, so might as well share your opinion on the Casino Cade. What do you think about this whole Casino Cade stuff that just popped up?
I mean, I'm not going to get it, but I think it's cool, like I said, that they're branching out into other categories and trying something different. I do think we need to fix the issues on the other cabs, but this one looks kind of cool. I probably won't get it, but it's definitely, a shot in the dark to try to see if something will stick, to see if they can kind of roll and improve on these cabs. So,
yeah, man. I mean, it's like they're throwing crap at the wall to see if it sticks.
Yep.
In my opinion, this is an interesting piece of crap, but not something I'm going to get hyped over until I hear all the specs and details and maybe see how this thing works, all that kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. It's definitely more interesting than a projectorcade and all that. And Console Kids, I know I was teasing him earlier, but he made a great comment on his show last night. He said, pretty much the same thing. Like they've done the HDMI consoles, they've done the projector cades, the collector cades, the couch cades. This might actually be the most interesting oddball project that they've worked on, right? So we'll have to see how it turns out. We'll have to see.
No.
All right. Now tell me about Time Crisis. Danny, are you super excited about this one or what?
I am, because I do have T2, but with the one game, it kind of gets repetitive. Time Crisis is definitely different than just, the sideways scroll shooters. So I'm hoping. Now, it was somebody leaked it like 3 months ago. Big Reese, I think he leaked that he had like the actual games list. So Time Crisis 1 and 2 were supposed to be on there. But from my understanding, in the community here, that Time Crisis 2 ran on a different kind of platform than Time Crisis 1. Fingers crossed, though, because I do want to get this cab, but I do want to see what the game list is, obviously, just like anybody else, and see if there's any issues. But if 1 and 2 are on it, that would be more, I guess it'd be more, better chance for me to buy it, because if just Time Crisis 1 is on there and we have like Point Blank and all these other games, why are we calling it a Time Crisis cab if there's just one game on there?
I guess because it's the title game. And I don't know what everyone's complaining about. Take a look at it. Arcade1Up did a fantastic job. Look at how good this looks, guys. This is amazing. Look at how good this cabinet looks. This cabinet's so sexy. It's stunning.
And it only weighs 80 pounds, too.
What a faithful recreation to the cabinet here. Compared to the original, which oh, wait, hold on. I got my pictures flip-flop. Oh, that's what's going on. All right, so here it is right here. This Fisher-Price toy looking thing. So I myself, I did, I was in I think a Discord group earlier. I think it was the MCAP Discord. He's got a really good Discord channel where they talk about all the companies, all the products. And I did make a comment in there because after, at first reaction, I saw this and I was like, this looks like crap. And then you go back and you look at the original and you digest it, you sleep on it for a couple days. Here's what I'm thinking, Danny. This cabinet is so hideous to begin with. Arcade1Up was going to lose no matter what. I mean, how can you make this into a 3/4 scale cabinet and have it look awesome? Like, you can get away with that with Dragon's Lair, with Tron. You know what I mean? But there's something about this cabinet that's just so damn ugly to begin with that this is the best Arcade1Up could come up with. I just don't think it's very pretty. Is that bad? What do you guys think?
No, you're 100% right with that. I mean, it is what it is. Unfortunately, they took a hybrid between Ridge Racer and Big Blue, and that's what it is. I mean, at least put the coin door on there. And I was looking for, at least, did we not learn our lesson with the cords from Big Buck and Terminator 2? Like, at least have those cords retractable or something where you can tuck them away and make it look nice.
I noticed that for presentation purposes at whatever event they were doing this in, you notice they got them all zip tied.
Because they probably look terrible just dragging on the ground there.
Yeah, because your Terminator 2 cabinet, you got to be honest, with the cords dangling down the front, looked terrible. And then 19K Fox did a great mod video where he showed people how to hide your wires, and even the Tech Buzz came up with a improvement upon that to help the wires retract better, safer, smoother, etc. So it's always great when the community figures stuff out like that to make it look better. But yeah. I mean, it's gonna be sitting in light guns. It's gonna be, in my opinion, the same guns that you got on your T2 cabinet that just have an itty bitty solenoid in there that just goes racky tacky 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 like a cart in a bicycle tire. Because that's how Arcade1Up does it. They make it the cheap way, right? Like, this isn't gonna have like the real,
the cockback.
Yeah, the real recoil effect in the gun. Just a couple of solenoids, in my opinion. It's going to be just like the T2, in my opinion.
Well, and who's determining whether they're putting a coin door on these things or not? Isn't that the standard right now? Like, what?
Yeah, you would think. Like, look how cool this looks. Like, you could
literally do the double. Yeah.
Yeah, you could have. They could have done the same thing right here to fill up this space. And who knows? Maybe they will. Nobody knows if this is the final version of the product, but. That's a lot of real estate here, brother. That's a lot of real estate, in my opinion, that needs covered up. We just said that.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get the bigger screen too, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I know
right.
Fox Quick made a video because they're doing all these cabs now. They're having like the legacy price, the MVC2 like legacy price, whatever. They keep going up and up and making these premiums. When we talked about throwing just shit at the wall to see if it sticks, I think they should just go 3/4 scale and XL/Pro, or 3/4 scale XL, and then it's a Pro XL hybrid. So you're gonna get like the Yamaha speakers, or whatever, a little bit of bump. So you have your one price point, and then you have your other price point for more like premium hardcore people, and then you have like your intro price point, because a lot of people are saying, well, I want an XL. I personally don't want an XL because I'm working in a 14 by 14 foot room. I want to put as many games in here where people can enjoy themselves and not just have 4 arcade machines. I'd rather have like 19 and have fun with it. So
Andy's game room just brought up something awesome. If this was a planned leak, which I think it was, no offense to this Miguel guy who posted the pictures, it could have been a whole feedback thing. Let's get feedback. If you think about it, yes, when people complained about the way Class of 81 looked, Arcade1Up fixed it. If you guys think about it, AtGames has done this a bunch. They've put out renders of their pinball machines. You guys remember what the original AtGames Legends pinball machine looked like? And then what got released was way better than what they originally had. Still not perfect, but way better. So sometimes these companies do this. Like, I guess it's a sneaky way to get some market research going, Danny. This was all a diabolical plot.
And it's for free too. They don't have to bring anybody into, we're doing the work for them, kind of. Oh, okay, the coin door, let's get that on there. Oh, the pedals crap, let's get that fixed. Like,
you never know. Someone from Arcade1Up might stumble across this stream and be like, that cornercade guy mentioned double coin doors right there. We should do that. And maybe we'll add retractable wires, which they should do, because this just looks silly.
Yeah, it looks silly.
Do you think, your opinion, do you think they should have gone with this whole big blue shape, or should they have gone with like a shorter, fatter cabinet? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't mind it, just because we're used to that, what is it, 19 inches across now, 20 inches across. It's kind of just, it fits in with everything else. I do like the height of it. It'd be really interesting to see how much bigger it is over Big Blue. So, I mean, that marquee, that Namco Time Crisis marquee looks huge. So I think that would be cool to give your arcade more depth. But I do think that they have to keep it cookie cutter, because that's what the box and shipping and packaging, everything's already set. It'd be kind of silly. I mean, unless they're going to fit in an XL box, they're going to switch things up on a production level. So.
All right, so Biggie D, and I know I've been teasing him, but I did drop it on him last minute. But we'll get Biggie D on a future podcast, guys. Don't worry. I know a lot of you guys want to see Biggie come on the show. Have you met Biggie? He lives here in Arizona with me.
Have I?
Yeah. Do you know who he is? Have you talked?
I do know who he is. Yep, he's always in the chats. I've seen him. I haven't personally talked to him. No.
Yeah. Where do you live? Are you East Coast, West Coast? Where are you at?
I'm Midwest, so I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Ah, nice. Are you Brewers fan?
No, I was raised in Illinois for a big part, so that's where I'm everything Chicago.
You're Cubs fan?
Yep, Cubbies. Yep.
Good man. Good man. Good man. And by the way, every time you go to a Cubs game at Miller Park, it's supposed to be a Brewers home game, but it's not, all the Chicago people drive a couple hours north, and there's always more Cubs fans there than Brewers fans.
It's called Wrigley North. So
it's Wrigley North. Okay, let's get back on topic here. All right, we'll get Biggie on a future show. He's a fellow cheesehead. There you go. Jaster's a cheesehead as well. All right, so let's say they put 5 games on here. B-Kong, Kongs Are Us. Again, congrats on 9,000 subscribers. He did a fantastic video where he showed off what he thought the 5 games were going to be. I think he said Time Crisis, 2 Point Blank games, and I forget what the other 2 are. B, if you're still there, did someone watch this video? Throw it in the live chat. Help me out. I forget what the other 2 games were. What are you thinking, Danny? If this got released and let's say it's $600-700, are you picking this up? Are you down with that? 5 games?
Yeah, I'm fine with it, but I'm in the minority. Just to be transparent with everybody, I do work at Best Buy, so I do get I get these at cost. So it's a little bit 5% over cost is what my discount is. I'm allowed to say that, yeah. So I do get a pretty decent discount on things. So I don't. But if I'm an average consumer, that's like way too much money. You gotta let it go down. Especially like The Simpsons is $99 right now. Like that's crazy. But
yeah, I saw postings where it was 150. Like, man,
just get it for the parts at that point, for the BOE monitor, for the extra ball tops, the riser that you can reskin and put on something else at that point. So,
all right. So, Kongs R Us, who did a great video, guys, go watch it because it wasn't just like a video where a couple guys were just like complaining about the way something looked. Like, he actually dove into what the games could be with great, solid evidence. Good job, B. Steel Gunner 1 and 2, Point Blank 1 and 2, Time Crisis 1. Pretty decent lineup of games. Not as good as Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, but you know,
hey,
it's arcade game. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
No, just to speak upon it, I saw that video that I saw that video that Console Boy put out, Console Fanboy, and he was like, just get Modern Warfare 2. Well, of course, but the arcade experience is to get everybody, having a drink, playing old school games, hopping in and out of them. If you want to be serious and play at a desk with a headset on, I mean, it's a totally different genre you're speaking to. So this is where the nostalgia is right here.
Yeah. Yeah, Biggie said, are we for sure those are the games? Well, my philosophy is this. If B-Cog says it, it's happening.
It's been confirmed.
It's been confirmed. All right. I myself, obviously, again, I'm not buying anything until they fix their stuff. And even when this one comes out, guys, I'm going to end up passing on it because I just don't like the way it looks. And if I really wanted to play the Time Crisis games and stuff like that, I could play them on my PC with, I have Citizen guns here. I got aim track guns here. I got Gun for IR here. You know what I mean? Like, I could play these games that way. When it comes to the cabinet being ugly, I will give Arcade1Up this, all right? Because I know I've been very hard on this cabinet since Friday on Super Gamer. And I know some people get mad when I swear and curse or use very strong adjectives. I will say this much. Arcade1Up didn't have a good starting point because this cabinet was friggin' ugly to begin with. Look at how hideous this thing looks. You can't tell me this thing was a sexy cabinet to begin with. And how are you going to make this sexy, right? This is what you come up with. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I will give Arcade1Up that much credit. But then again, why not do this? Let me ask you guys this in the live chat. I don't know if anyone has thrown this out there on any other streams. What if they gave this one the NFL Blitz Legends treatment? What if they had realized that this cabinet was just so damn ugly to begin with, and it looks now like a Fisher-Price toy with a plastic foot pedal? Like, this is a plastic foot pedal. That's not steel, not a piece of metal, not even like a fake steel metal sticker on it. You know what I mean? Like, literally, it looks like a Fisher-Price toy right there. Like, what if they had just come up with a whole new original design, but made it look badass? Like, they could have kept the logo, but maybe like just changed all these McDonald's colors on here. Would you guys like? Would it have been cooler? Would it have been better? Or is this cool? Let me know. Like, what do you think, Danny? Like, should they have gone the Blitz? The question is this: should they have done the Blitz Legends treatment to this cabinet to make it look better? Because let's be honest, this looks terrible in my opinion.
It does look pretty bad. But I don't know. I guess I'd have to see it, like see a rendering of it. If we could do like a side-by-side comparison and be like, oh, okay, that does look pretty better, with the black trim or something like that. So, yeah, because I mean, keep in mind, a lot of people complained about Blitz being completely custom, not looking like the original Blitz, and it does look way better. Yeah, Blitz looks way better. It did until the artwork was so grainy, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, see, the cabs are side by side in the arcade. You barely see it to begin with, but everybody's arcade is different, so I can't. Yeah, well, that's true. No, I'm listening to you. Still looks like a Shell station gas pump. You guys are funny. You guys remember too? Like, let's be honest, the very first AtGames Legends pinball machine looked like a shopping cart. It looked exactly like a shopping cart. Remember, there were a bunch of videos out there where people were calling it a shopping cart, and then they fixed it. Oh, and when I was mentioning how companies also take viewer feedback or fan feedback or consumer feedback and make products better, let's not forget what the iArcade looked like before the iArcade got released. What got released was not what it was originally supposed to be based upon viewer feedback, saying they want arcade artwork on it, all that kinds of stuff. Charlie says he wants them to be original. He's like Michael B. It looks like someone painted a big blue and stuck that marquee on top. Pitbull, we're speculating that
they'll add a coin door before it gets released, but you never know. They might not. Papa Brad agrees with Brooklyn Menace. Weissel says it needs. I really think if you add a coin door and fill in that big white space, it's really going to help. You know what I mean? It's going to help not make it look so bad. Faux cure combo. Just a series of bad choices. Choose something other than KI for Pro. Choose a game other than Time Crisis. Tidy says make it with 2 screens. Nooner says pedestal that thing, use your own TV. What if Arcade1Up did pedestals instead? That would be interesting. That would be interesting.
It's worth a shot to throw something at the door again, see if it sticks.
Yeah. But hey, man, supposedly there's a Coleman cooler included. No, I don't even know why that. Well, why is this even in the picture?
I don't even know.
Does anybody even know why the cooler is in the picture?
Like what? What's on the left of there? What is all that junk just sitting there? Like,
that's the box. That's the box that the cooler came in.
Okay, that makes sense, right? Is the other pedal or the coin door in the cooler too, or is that, they just didn't put it on?
I don't. Well, it has one pedal because Time Crisis only uses one pedal. It's a one-player game.
I know. I was hoping for that second pedal for the 2-player action.
Yeah, but the other games on if B Kong is right, and again he put out like all kinds of unsolved mysteries, facts, and assumptions in his video, like those other games, Steel Gunner and stuff. Like you don't need pedals to play that with 2 players, so it kind of makes sense that those games might be on here. Point Blank, Steel Gunner. And not Time Crisis 2 and 3, because you would need multiple pedals for Time Crisis 2 and 3. It was a fantastic video, B. I'm so impressed. And B tells me all the time, Danny, he goes, I hate doing produced videos. That's why he live streams a lot, right?
Yeah, the live unboxing stuff.
But if you take your time and do a produced video and do the research and all that, it ends up being a really great informative video. Mm-hmm. So do more of those videos, B. Yes, Cooler Gate is in.
Cooler Gate.
The cooler is for size comparison. The cooler is for beer you'll need to drink so that you'll think the cab is sexy by the end of the night. Where's my boy Nick? Nick left me a comment and I missed it earlier. Where did it go? This was a really good comment too. No, not Nick. Chris. Where's Chris? Where are you at, Chris? Where's Chris Zeke's comment? So Chris Zeke left a comment. He goes, P-dubs, if Arcade1Up releases a Cubert, you would lift your strike on buying Arcade1Up cabinets and buy that Cubert. Danny, how long have you been watching my channel for a long time?
You love Cubert.
All right. Do you think I would you disregard my line in the sand to pick up Cubert?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
You've been waiting for that cab.
Really? All right. How many of you got faith in me? If you think P-dubs would break the line in the sand, put a 1 in the chat. If you think I would not, and hold firm to my strike on Arcade1Up products, if Cubert was released, put a 0, and I want to see those zeros fly in this live chat. We're going to prove Danny wrong here. Okay, Nerd, Pitbull, no, we're not friends anymore. Thanks so much, guys. Traders. There we go. I always liked you, Carbon Center.
Carbon Center.
Casey Cook is awesome. Look at all these zeros. I'm not seeing any ones. All I see are zeros, brother. It's not like I'm skipping the ones. Will's here. Oh, you gonna buy Sir Sega? Nah, honestly, guys, it would be heartbreaking to sit on it. You know what I'm saying? But I would still, I don't know. I would be pissed. You know what I mean? Like, they got to fix these cabinets, Danny. I'm sorry. I'm like so upset that these cabinets got released this way. And what I'm hearing, and keep in mind, this is what I hear on Reddit, Facebook groups, all that kind of stuff, because I don't talk to Arcade1Up directly. What I'm hearing is, guys, it's going to be months before they fix these cabinets and get the online play released for Blitz and MVC2. And if that's true, dude, that is upsetting. That is very upsetting.
I don't understand it. I don't understand where the ball was dropped. They've been doing online just fine. I know these games weren't for online play, but where was what's going on? Where's DMAC? Where's Scott Backrack? Like, that's not acceptable. Like, those guys had to step in and say, this is not okay. Honestly, I joked around by saying in a comment in one of the chats, they should give away free MK30th cab, the legacy cab, since it was crap anyways. Give that free to all the customers that have to sit here and endure this, or give a discount. John D himself talked about hey, should we do a buy 3, get 1 free? Well, now's the time to implement something. Hey, 50% off your next cab, since it's on us at the end of the day. I'm a manager at Best Buy. I take care of every customer that comes in the building, no matter what. It's no different here. We're just online customers. And, I have a room full of arcades. I got 15 in here. Like, it does beg the question. Now, to be honest with you, what they did was kind of wrong. I don't agree with, kind of them not knowing that, okay, online play wasn't going to work, but let's release it anyways kind of thing. I didn't get the cab. It would be fun to play Blitz online. Like P-Dubs, we would have a blast playing online. But I didn't initially buy that for that. It was kind of just an added bonus. I bought it because I wanted to play, my wife in Blitz, my kids in Blitz. Playing against the computer was fine for me. But again, I can't speak upon everybody else and what they think and what they believe. I know a lot of people want to play MVC2 online. Like, that's a hot one. So,
yeah. Console fanboy, sorry, the live chat was really moving here. $5 super chat. Michael B mentioned the screen would be too low since it's the same big blue design. I think he's right.
No, if you put it, if you have an image, put them side by side, because I think it's going to be a little bit higher. The big blue is right over here. It looks really low, so
that's a lot of work. I'll have 19K Fox make that slide for his show. I'm too lazy for that. Sorry, Zohar. All right, so here's the question that basically you were posing that I'm asking the live chat, guys. Let us know in the live chat, what do you think? Should Arcade1Up release the fixes for Marvel vs. Capcom 2 NFL Blitz, plus offer some sort of compensation, something to the people who had pre-orders who didn't get what they wanted and had to wait? Should they just push out the updates and we all just move on with our lives? Or should they be like, you know what, guys? Here's like $50 off your next purchase. You know what I mean? Like, Art, we're so sorry. If they do something like that, in my opinion, Danny, I think you're onto something. That helps say, you know what? They apologized, they fixed it, plus they gave me something. Like, that would make me feel better as a consumer. Goofyfoot, $5. Look at B Kong spilled beer short. What's behind his wife? Cue the X-Files theme. Interesting. Jaster, $2 super chat. Wi-Fi allows them to release broken cabs. There you go. Weissel says he doesn't want compensation. He just wants them to work as advertised. No reparations. Playing against a computer sucks. Get an Brad, I love you, man. But you really, maybe it's just me. Like, I like to be in the middle and cover everything. But if you just, it's really showing. You know what I mean? Like the iArcade fandom. It's really showing, brother. You gotta tone that. You gotta tone that down a little bit. You gotta tone that down a little bit, man. All right. Arcade graphics will help us fill in the kick plate. Just fix it. No compensation. No compensation. Damien, deal with it. Says free 1-ups. That's not going to happen. I'm just saying, hey, man, you tell people here's $20-$50 off something your next purchase. Like, sorry, like that kind of stuff.
It's both. They fix it, and then they say, hey, here's a coupon on top of that kind of thing.
Yeah, like Chris Zeke right here. They give you a discount on your next purchase if you produce a receipt saying I had it when it didn't have online. So yeah, I want the Punisher 2. Supposedly that game's now on lockdown. Apparently Disney doesn't like the violence, which is hilarious. Pitbull says they're never going to fix it. Man, that would be a shame if they never fix it. Oh my God. People are going to be pissed. People are going to be pissed. All right, let me pull something up here for the audience. And let's go right here. So, Danny, what made you start collecting all these Arcade1Ups and stuff? Because you're just Arcade1Up. You're not interested in AtGames, iArcade, or all these other stuff?
Those aren't, just correct me if I'm wrong, are like some of these other like companies like iArcade, are those like, I don't want to say knockoff titles. They're not like the big banger titles like X-Men Behind Me, KI, stuff like that. Do they own the rights to that kind of stuff? That whenever I see it, it's like Donut Dodo and stuff. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, so keep in mind, the AtGames Legends Ultimate, that you have about 3 or 4 of the whole entire Generation 1 Arcade1Up lineup is built into that machine.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like all the Centipede games and all that stuff. Like these companies have those similar licenses. When it comes to like your big names, your Bandai Namco, your Midway, your Capcom, your Konami, like a lot of that stuff has been pretty much been on Arcade1Up versus the other companies. Because let's be honest, those licenses cost a lot of money. You know what I mean? These other companies are smaller, don't want to pay the fee. So it all depends on what you want. I mean, keep in mind too with the AtGames, it's Multicade where you can bring your own games. Every single game that Arcade1Up has released so far, I could play on my Multicades. So it's all about like what do you want? Do you want just one device that does it all, or are you trying to emulate and build your own arcade?
There's almost two kind of separate parties that you'd be targeting to. So
right. So for instance, when I look at your YouTube page, you're trying to recreate an arcade in your home. So that's probably why you're a big fan of Arcade1Up. Is that correct?
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah.
Okay. Console Fanboy gave us a $5 donation. iArcade won't make it past spring 2023. He's already feeling they're going to close down. Interesting. Still waiting on the Toiletcade. Guys, I put a link in the live chat again for the Cornercade. Do me a favor, guys, if you enjoy Arcade1Up content. Danny here is a big fan of it, and he's from Milwaukee, so he's a good guy because he's from Milwaukee, and he's a Cubs fan. So you and I can still be friends because we're Cubs fans. Make sure you give him a subscribe. Check his channel out. Go ahead.
There are plenty of Cub fans in Arizona for spring training baseball. So,
yep. All right. So overall, this might blow people away, or maybe not. Between Time Crisis and the Casinocade, I actually find the Casinocade more interesting, but not enough to get hyped about it because we still just don't know enough about these two products yet, etc. And Arcade1Up, you need to get off your butts and release those damn firmware updates on those other two cabinets, especially because there's a lot of people out there like me who aren't going to buy anything until you fix what you sent out that was broken. But that's kind of like my mantra right now.
Yeah.
We're still going to be friends, Danny, right?
Wait, how do you do the heart? The
Nooner
camera's like mirrors. So.
Nooner says he'd respect you more if you were a Mariners fan, so he must be from Seattle. So he's up there with Rainwater Games, living that Seattle life. All right. Well, guys, we've hit 90 minutes. We have hit our time limit. I want to thank Danny from the Cornercade for coming on the show. Biggie D was going to come on the show, but he got a little scared. He got a little stage fright at the last minute, so maybe we'll get Biggie on the next episode. No, I'm just kidding. It's my fault because we dropped it on him too late. We'll get Biggie D on a future broadcast. Guys, do us a favor. Make sure you check out Danny's channel. Danny, you have any final thoughts before I do the big sign-off?
Let's see what we got going on. We got Monday Night Football going on. Are we going to do any videos on any – I know you kind of put a ban on getting any Arcade1Up products, but are we going to do a future, like, predictions at all? I'd be curious to see what we kind of think as a community that's going to be coming out for Arcade1Up.
You want to do a prediction show?
Yeah, definitely. That'd be cool.
I hate prediction shows.
Oh, another thing too, real quick. I sold my Frogger, and I sold the Pac-Man Legacy. I ended up acquiring Miss Pac-Man right there. And should I get an MVSX? Like, that's the question. Like, there's $600. I don't have a discount on that at all. So it's like it's a lot. I see it's in the background of your video there. Is it worth it? Do you play it a lot?
So the MVSX with the high-low hack, in my opinion, is worth it. So
the high-low hack, yeah. So
if you're not,
CT Jason told me about the high-low hack. He said he'd do it for me. So we'll see what
he
happens.
did. He did.
He promised. Yep. Put it on record right now.
Better not tell Mr. Home Arcade that CT Jason did that. Mr. Home Arcade might have a word or two to say to CT Jason. If you have no interest in doing the high-low hack, unless you really like those Neo Geo fighting games, because it's all that's on there, then don't buy the cabinet. Whatever. You guys know what I was trying to say. And yes, congratulations on selling Frogger. It took Michael B way too long to sell Frogger. Way too long. All right, guys. If you enjoyed Danny on the show, let me know. Leave me comments after the show's over. Let me know if you guys enjoyed Danny coming on. I really like Danny here from the Cornercade, and I like Biggie D as well. I'd like to stream with them a little bit more, but let me know what you guys think. And as always, I'm always here to help promote the up-and-coming channels because I obviously won't be here forever myself. So got to pass the torch to somebody, right?
Pass the torch. I love it.
If you guys enjoyed the show, do me a favor, give me your show comments, feedback, reactions below. Make sure you tune into the iArcade live stream tomorrow. They're promising some big, exciting news. And also, AtGames sales are going on all week. Arcade1Up is going to probably leak out some more stuff because that's all they know how to do. Give us a thumbs up on the way out. And remember, guys, it's Monday. Go play your multicades.